Hello, thanks for joining me today on my live video. Today I want to talk or build on what I talked about last week, which was reading and building your library. And that's basically talking about journaling and, as I said on the board today, write it down. So journaling was something I actually started doing when I was traveling. I went backpacking around the world for 5 years. Well, I wasn't traveling the whole time, but I was working abroad in Canada and New Zealand. But yeah, most of that time I was keeping a journal, and that journal was basically capturing my memories as I went. But I've discovered more recently that there's so much more to keeping a journal than just capturing your memories and being a personal historian, as Benjamin Hardy says. And that is basically capturing your ideas and thoughts and things you're stuck with. And since early October last year, 2018, I started keeping a journal as part of my morning routine. So I started getting up 1 hour early on every day and started doing a morning routine and writing down my thoughts, what I was struggling with, ideas, planned goals, and yeah, things that I was wanting to achieve. And part of that routine was in the evening, I would write down a few ideas or things that I was stuck on, trying to solve issues or problems or what I planned to do in the morning. And as soon as I woke up, I would go into the other room and start jotting down thoughts. And sometimes I wasn't actually quite sure, didn't have any ideas that come initially to mind, but I just started writing, and eventually some ideas would start to flow. It's quite amazing what came. And Jim Rohn, who I've been talking about over the last couple of weeks videos, he talks about keeping journals, and he says he was a buyer of blank books, and he would buy quite fancy books, maybe spend $26, as he said in one of his audios, on books. And people said, why are you buying such expensive books? And he said he wanted to capture ideas that were at least worth the price of the book. He said basically, as he wrote journals, he would capture ideas that were worth way more than that. So yeah, so you can see I've compiled this book since October, and I'm into my second here. So there's quite a few ideas. That's stuff I've been working on today. You can see some diagrams and things I've highlighted. One of the things Jim Rohn talks about is when you write ideas down, it slows your thoughts, helps you to sort of think through things as you are trying to process them. Trying to just think things through your brain without writing them down makes it more difficult. So when ideas come to mind, you're reading a book, listening to an audio, watching something, write it down, capture those ideas, capture those thoughts. And I keep my journal, and I'm constantly writing ideas, especially when I'm listening to audios and reading books. When an idea comes, I write it down, otherwise I'll have lost the idea and it'll just pass. And then I can build in those plans. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, go and start write those ideas down. During the day when I'm reading a book, I'll jot those ideas down. So that's what I wanted to share about today, is start keeping a journal. You may not get up an hour early in the morning, but if you get up a few minutes earlier and take a moment just to write some thoughts down, plan out the evening before, a few minutes in the evening to plan out the next day. So when you get up in the morning, instead of being not sure what you're actually going to do, you already planned out what you're going to do, even just a couple of sentences, a couple of thoughts, a couple of objectives. So as soon as you can wake up, you can start working in those. If you're stuck on an idea you're trying to solve, or a problem that's in your mind, write down that problem as something you want to work on. Whilst you're asleep, your subconscious mind is going to start working on that idea. Get up in the morning and then start writing about it, and you'll be amazed at what thoughts and ideas come. So that's really all I want to talk about today. So the key to this whole thing about writing a journal or keeping a journal is basically write it down. Write down your ideas, your goals, things you're stuck on, objectives for the future, plans, whatever they might be. Start writing them down. Do it every day, or as regularly as you can, preferably every day, and you'll be quite amazed about what starts flowing and what ideas start coming. Just make sure you capture them. That's everything I want to cover this week. So yeah, thanks for watching. As always, any tumbling from my tongue. Any thoughts, comments, or ideas, please let me know, and I love to hear those and read them as always. And I'll look forward to speaking to you again next week.